Subscribe to Simply Bitcoin.
Suddenly, I saw it down there. Your cloud feet by the sea, polluting all the air and shit. Smelly feet, smelly feet.
We're just gonna let him go like
Yeah.
this for a little while.
I mean, what other choice do we really have? He's
Are we
singing. He's
live?
singing about your feet.
Yeah, yeah, we're live. Been live for probably
Oh
about the
shit.
last 15 seconds
Yeah.
or so,
My...
talking about my feet again. He told me you wouldn't do this anymore, but here we are.
it is funny, still funny.
It is funny.
It's all
It's
right.
funny every time. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome in. You made it to another episode of the Meme Factory Stream Test. This is Stream Test number 157, and this evening I'm joined by Yellow, Rope, and World of Rusty. Say hi, everybody.
Hi everybody.
Hi, hey, everybody. Hi. Hi.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I'm fine. It's a good one. It's a good reference.
Thank you. I'm full of good
Yellow's reading
references.
the ad copy.
What's that?
Yellow's reading the ad copy.
Yellow's reading
the ad copy.
Okay.
Yeah, he told me off screen he wanted to read it, so
Fair
I'm gonna
enough.
volunteer him,
Well,
even though he volunteered himself.
I was just getting ready to rip through it, but I mean, if Yellow really wants to do it that bad, I'm going to send it to him now.
God damn it, why?
There he goes. I
Fuck
think
you
it
all.
has something to do with singing about his feet, if I were to
Is
guess.
it? I thought okay.
No. I just don't want to hear Greg read his. Read. Well, anyways, go ahead, Yellow.
Group effort.
Okay. Pronunciation. Talking in English. At Sascorp, we believe in strong borders, not just for people, but for products we'll eventually pretend to manufacture right here at home. That's why we're excited to champion Tariff Boost, our bold new initiative to support American industries we recently acquired a controlling interest in. We purchased exactly 51% of a struggling steel company, 3 sock factories, a surprisingly flammable apple drying plant, and a patriotic sounding LLC we bought for the logo. Some say tariffs distort the free market. We say they clarify it by surgically eliminating every competitor that didn't hire our lobbyists. We call it economic patriotism. The Treasury calls it revenue. Our shareholders call it finally. Sure, consumers pay a bit more, but that's the cost of economic freedom. And also the projected break. Even point in quarter three, third quarter of next year. How do you read that? Offshore, near shore, onshore, doesn't matter when your shareholders are calling for an encore. SAS Corp, we believe in America, especially parts of it that we own.
Very well done. Very well done.
Fantastic.
I especially liked the American accent.
Is that what that was?
I think it was an attempt at an American accent. I think. Yellow.
No, let's
oh,
let's
I
not
see.
say it's not American accent. It's like less Greek.
Less Greek. So like
Yeah.
Albanian,
Thank you.
Hey guys,
Macedonian.
I'm back.
Oh, hey, Rusty.
Serbian.
Yeah, we
Hey,
totally
what did I miss?
Macedonian.
we totally noticed
Did I
you were
miss
gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Did I miss anything?
You missed Yellow singing about Rope's feet. And
Can you do it again?
Are you gonna give
No.
me 1.4 million for that now, Greg?
Yeah, that was the next order of business. So what we were roundtabling before the stream started was how we can get Yellow 1.4 million. The means were up for debate. I mean, we was just kind of talking about asking people for it, but we don't want to work for it. We just want to get the 1.4 million.
I have a question.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to raise your hand.
Are we?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No worries. I will.
Yeah, get to it. There you go. Hey, Rusty, what do you got?
Yeah. So are we just talking about how Yellow gets the 1.4 million, or are we talking about why, or are we just talking about how?
Right now, we're focusing on the how, and then
Okay.
I think
there-
everybody knows the why. I'm pretty sure almost everyone knows why he
What?
wants 1.4 million.
you know what? I know why.
I mean-
I think you know why, Ro. I want to see. I kind of want to see what Rusty thinks is the why before we continue. Really.
Because I mean, I assume it's because everyone wants 1.4 million dollars. Like I want it as well.
It's not a bad
That's
guess.
that's a good guess,
good
but
guess.
that's not it. No.
It's not the
Okay,
correct
yeah,
answer.
and I saw a heap of people talking about Yellow crying about the price being down, but I don't know. Is there something that happened that I'm not aware of? Because I'm usually across this stuff.
Yeah, Rusty is our resident guru when it comes to American politics. So either he's playing dumb or he's really been under a rock all day because he knows more about the world than us, or at least the important parts of the world.
Is it tariff? Does he need 1.4 million dollars for tariffs? Is that what he needs?
I think we're conflating subjects here.
Let's not talk about why I need 1.4 million.
Need.
Let's
It's Red Bull. It's
He
Red
needs.
Bull.
He needs.
It's Red Bull.
Let's
We'll go back
focus
to
more
focusing on the how.
how I'm gonna acquire that 1.4 million.
Let's solve for him. Let's be
Yeah.
goal oriented here. You know.
Maybe
We
then
could
I'll tell
we could
you.
put the price up on plushies.
We could. How many
How much
plushies?
do we have left? Yeah.
So let's say we have 100 plushies left. Let's
Okay.
just nice round number.
14
So
grand.
if we put a plushie up to, can someone do the numbers on that?
14 grand.
140. 1,400.
1,400?
No, I think it's more than that.
2 decimal places.
I reckon it's like 140,000
No.
per plushie. Am I good?
No, 1,400 each.
And you should
That
all
seems
follow
too
our
easy,
advice and buy and hold
1,400.
Bitcoin. Financial geniuses.
Wait, you said we have 100, right?
Uh huh.
So 1,400 each.
All right. What's 1.4 million divided by 10?
Fuck you guys, I'm taking everything.
What's 1.4 million divided by 10?
You just get rid of a zero.
140.
But
All
then
right,
you
now-
have to, but
now
then
do
you
it
have to
again.
work out how many zeros there are.
1,400.
Nope. You're missing a critical juncture here on the number line.
Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, that's my bad. Because, like,
14,000?
There you go.
From the last bottom, I hypnotized myself not to see those numbers there from 14,500 up to 1,700. I don't see them. 70,000.
You just don't see them. That makes sense.
Yeah, I can't even tell them.
No. You get myopic, you know? You can't really see anything outside.
Yeah.
So the options we came up with so far were that you would ask Preston Pish for it, you would strong arm Michael Saylor for it. What was the thinking on the strong arming of Michael Saylor? Because you have the big arm?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, buddy, you threw me out of your party. Remember, I hit my hand. Look at it, it's ballooned. It's actually ballooned. My hand is ballooned. That's for another reason. But I'm gonna say that, and I'll be like, you don't want any lawsuits, do you, buddy? Huh?
Mm-mm.
How about you give me 1.4 million of those? You can borrow it. You know, like you can take another loan.
He
It's
can
nothing
Yeah,
to you.
senior notes.
He could
Sell
just-
some senior notes.
he could give you. He could
Yeah.
issue senior notes to you.
Yeah, issue a fucking note for my hand, buddy.
Right. So I mean that's one way to go about it. So you're asking, you're strong arming. Do you want to like do anything productive to get it, or are we just trying to do like instant
Yeah, I'm talking
gratification here?
I'm talking about my other plan. So, I'm a really believer of the universe giving you what you visualize. So, if I really visualize myself getting access by randomly hitting words on a wallet and getting access to Satoshi's wallet,
Words. Sorry,
Words,
got
yeah.
it. I'm with you.
I thought
Yeah.
he said warts.
yeah. So the universe will provide, I think. right? If I
So-
really imagine it, if I really imagine it,
You got to meditate on it.
visualize it.
Got a vision board.
So that's so we could sum that strategy up with like just kind of hope and believe.
That's not what manifesting is. No, manifesting is entirely. All you have to do is manifest something, anything you want, and it'll happen.
Yeah, but you gotta really believe
You
it.
got to really believe
Don't
it.
stop believing, like the song, you know.
Hmm.
Gotta really
Right.
believe it. See yourself getting access by randomly hitting a few words, you know. That can't happen. What's the odds? No, never tell me the odds.
They're
But
ever
it
in
can
your
happen.
favor.
It's not possible, but it is plausible, probable.
Plausible.
It's not probable,
Plausible.
but it is plausible. Yeah, that's the
Plausible.
one.
That's
Yeah,
the one. Yeah.
that's my other.
Now I'm just
Uh,
frantically trying to figure out why Yellow needs 1.4 million. I feel like I'm out of the
Just
cultural
need-
loop here.
For
And I
reasons,
just-
why you keep pressing me? What
And
are
I'm-
you, fat?
I know, yeah.
Jesus.
I know I'm focusing on this, but I need to know now.
Who doesn't need 1.4 million?
It's a very specific number, you know. I think maybe you might want to give Rusty an answer. I mean, you guys have been pals for a while. It'd be nice, you know.
Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to move
I'll
on.
tell you.
You know what
No,
I mean?
I'm not gonna say it publicly. I'm gonna tell you afterwards, okay, Rusty?
Okay, well, I can't concentrate for the rest of the show. I'm just
Everyone,
gonna be sitting
everyone
here
in the
going through
group
Twitter.
chat, everyone in the
Autism
group
at work
chat,
here, everybody.
everyone in the group chat. Guess what I won 1.4 million.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, well, let's check. Let me check the YouTube chat.
And
See if those two people know know what's going on.
while they're guessing away, you came up with a theme/entrance song for Rope before we started. You were singing it for a little bit. I'm wondering why you chose the song you chose.
Because he's
American
punk
from
rock.
What?
I know the. Do you wanna be an American idiot? That one.
That one, yeah, that's the one.
Oh well, look at that guy.
It's a Green Day song, right? It's a reference to gangrene on his
Look at the
feet, or
guy. He thinks he's all punk and shit. Fuck you, buddy.
No, fuck you,
Yeah.
buddy.
No, fuck you, buddy. With your finger.
No, fuck you, buddy.
just seems
Fuck you.
unnecessarily aggressive.
Anyway, what's happening in the world these days, guys?
I'll tell you what's
Frank?
happening. I've been addicted to watching Alex Craner and Tom Luongo talk about the war between European and Wall Street bankers for like the last, I don't know, week or two. And one of the things they were talking about, Alex Craner is big on saying that China has never had an economic crisis, which I find hard to believe. But his reasoning is that they have like two different currencies. They've got one external currency, which is a free-floating currency that gets traded on international markets. And they've got an internal currency that's highly regulated by the People's Bank of China. So it's like subject to capital controls, to manage exchange rate, with limited daily fluctuations. So like they've all got stoppers, kind of like the what are the stoppers called on the stock market when it goes too far down? Some kind of break.
Yeah, the circuit breaker.
Circuit breakers. Yeah, so I mean they've got like built-in
Ding,
circuit
ding, ding,
breakers.
ding,
Nicely
ding,
done.
ding. Yeah, do I get a jug of beer or something?
But like, so they've got CNY or renminbi that works outside their system, and CNY renminbi that works inside their system, and they're two completely different currencies. And as far as I can tell, you know, China's definitely they've got problems, right? So like they've got the evergreen problem. They've
They
got
got problems. Yeah.
they've got plenty of stuff that they built out that nobody lives in. They've got way higher debt to income ratio as a country, or debt to GDP ratio as a country, than anybody else in the world, even the United States. But it's basically a way for them to like keep tight control over like their domestic stability financially, and they can still participate in global trade. And then Craner was advocating for a similar system in the U.S. because the dollar that we have at home is the same as the dollar that gets traded abroad, and it's because of that it gets subject to like external manipulation. And he was saying that if you want to insulate your population from that, and this is all in a fiat world, obviously, so like we don't have sound money, so this is a strategy that works for countries that are working on a fiat system. And I was thinking like maybe the euro dollar could work as an external US dollar. I don't know a whole lot about the euro dollar. What do you guys know, if anything, and how that might work?
The evil CBDC one.
I mean, yeah, it's a CBDC for sure, top to bottom.
The only thing I know is I think BitPay was saying that euro is called Europors for a reason.
Called what?
He was calling us Europors.
Oh, Europors.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Who would do that?
there has to be a reason behind that.
I mean, I'm sure the
Who's
Germans
for?
know why. We would call the Greeks that, maybe.
Yeah, but he was like calling the Germans to Europors.
Oof. Sounds like something Michael Saylor would say.
Well, I think the main problem with Eurodollars working as an external currency is that the U.S. doesn't control them, right? Don't they get printed by European banks?
Yeah,
Probably.
but don't they get like the okay from the Fed?
I think it works similar to like the banking system in the U.S., where like local U.S. banks have the ability to make money out of thin air when they create loans. So I think the European market does something similar, where a European bank would use like a LIBOR as a way to judge the particular interest rate to create the dollars, but those dollars never come back to the U.S. market. They all just stay inside Europe.
Greg does
Yeah.
this thing with his voice, like an accent when he's saying intellectual stuff.
Do I?
He goes into like, yeah, you do this announcing voice thing where you're like, well,
Well,
did you
then.
know that
Well, that's the autism speaking. Yeah.
this happens to be my special interest?
It definitely is. All right.
Hey,
So,
Greg, did you see the
So
new
if
meme that dropped
something
from
like
Michael
that
Saylor this
happens-
morning?
did Michael Saylor drop a new meme this morning? Was it AI generated
new
or was it
meme.
Rusty generated?
No, new meme. It was a text meme. It was in reply to that John Cohen GME guy, and he was like, "Bitcoin is on sale, Ryan." And I feel like it's the latest Laura meme. It's gone up forever, Laura. It's like, do you feel it? I feel like when I saw him type it,
He doesn't get credit for that.
I heard Yellow's voice going like, "Bitcoin is on sale, Ryan."
Yeah, but
I know.
Saylor doesn't get credit for making that meme. That one's been around since before he was in the market.
Yeah.
It's not a new one, Rusty. It's not a new
Okay,
one. Do
back
better.
to what
You're better
Craig
than this.
was talking about. My thinking
I was just trying to make it a thing.
that why would the Americans allow any intermediary before them? Like, why won't they have control of that external and internal euro, USD, whatever you want to call it? Like, why would they allow European Union to have any kind of like control of their
That's
out?
an interesting question. Because
Is it
until
the
about
European Union or European banks that have the control?
The
I
central
think
bit of both.
I think it'd be more I'd say it's just the banks, though, right? Not necessarily the EU, because the EU doesn't even have control of their own money, really. It's
Well,
just
the
private banks
EU
that own.
the EU is an economic zone, so it's a
No,
banking
we have a
Sure,
central, we have
sure,
a
sure.
central
conglomerate to begin
European
with.
bank. We do have a
Say again?
central European bank.
It's in Brussels, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but
No,
do the
it's
people own it,
Frankfurt.
or is it a private bank?
Frankfurt.
Is what I'm saying.
Well, all right. So even more interesting. So do you guys know what LIBOR is?
I've heard of it, but I couldn't tell
well.
you what it is.
Well, LIBOR,
kind of
the
reptile?
definition of LIBOR is...
Is that like when
Greg.
a lion and a boar like make a
Goddamn.
baby or something?
So it's the Bank of England's metric for how to price U.S. bonds, and
Okay.
that is a system that the Bank of England has been using to, in some way, and I don't understand. I honestly don't understand how exactly it does this, but I know it creates an extra like 30 basis point spread between U.S. and German bonds for any transactions that get done between the EU and the U.S. And until 2 years ago, it was also how the U.S. Priced the interbank exchange rates until they implemented SOFR, which is SOFR, which is now the way the U.S. prices bond transactions. So, like 2 years ago, the U.S. cut the Bank of England's 250-year run on pricing U.S. bonds, which is weird. And that should have some interesting implications for the EU moving forward. It's a lot of the reason why you see the Powell can hold interest rates close to 5% while the Europeans are screaming about please bring it down. I know that one of the ways that the Bank of England used to control that spread was by using the LIBOR and manipulating that multiplier.
I feel like you're trying not to do the voice, but you're still doing it.
You know, I wasn't trying one way or another. Only because I didn't know specifics on that one. But the next time we go into a topic I know more about, you'll hear the voice, I'm sure. But
right there at the end.
So
my bet is they're gonna wait until CBDC is a thing, and they're gonna control everything outside, like worldwide USD, and for the country inside USD.
All right, so here's a super interesting fact in that regard. Tether is now the number 7 purchaser of U.S. bonds in the world, right? So it's something like 1% of all U.S. bond purchases. It's something like $8 billion in treasury purchases monthly, just coming from Tether. So imagine in this conspiracy scenario for a second that you're the United States and you want to covertly and subtly acquire a Bitcoin strategic reserve while also planning to have a similar currency system to China, where you have an internal and an external currency. So with Tether buying all these U.S. treasuries, you've now got a conduit to take foreign money and mash it all into one purchaser of U.S. treasuries in Tether.
Mm-hmm.
While simultaneously exporting the dollar with Tether. And at the same time, I know Tether also takes a lot of Bitcoin to put on their balance sheet. So if some point in the next 10 years, Tether is even more massive than it is today, they turn into the number 1 buyer of U.S. treasuries and export dollars to the rest of the world while stacking Bitcoin for the U.S. government to use to back their internal currency. That's where my brain is going with what might happen.
Wait, so at some point you're saying they're gonna change the BTC they have for more bonds?
Maybe.
Or they're just gonna give the BTC?
I don't think anybody would give the BTC, but if you want to have access to BTC that you can use to collateralize an internal currency,
Okay. You're talking about shenanigans.
it's now on books that you already control. I mean, we're talking about a company that's already let the Secret Service in,
Yeah, there are already inside the podcast board, so why not there too?
I don't know. What do you guys think about my crazy conspiracy theory here? Is it interesting? Does it have legs? Did I use the voice?
Yeah. So I wasn't able to retain the information that you were saying, so I'm not a good example. So I pass on that one.
Okay.
It's either too much coffee or the autism. I couldn't do it.
He's still thinking about the 1.4 million. Is what's got him.
He's still thinking about the 1.4.
It's got me wound up still. But I did get a something that I'm happy with sitting with at the moment from HRQ, who's saying he wants to build a Red Bull factory in Greece.
Yeah,
So
that's a good idea.
I'm actually for now I'm just sticking with that so I can move on. Hey Becca.
What's up, Becca?
I'm not
What's up,
saying
Luca?
I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm not saying it. Hey Becca. Hey Luca.
Hi.
What's
Hi,
up, Luca?
Hi.
Are you more tall?
Hi.
Huh? Oh yeah, he's tall. He's taller than most kids his age. Huh? You're almost 7 feet tall.
He's
You're
getting there.
almost
Hey,
as tall
Becca.
as Barron Trump.
Hey Luca.
Hey Becca, just real quick.
Do you
Oh, yeah.
have 1.4 million, Luca?
Oh, God,
Raise your
yeah.
hand, Rusty.
Raise your hand, Rusty.
Oh, come on, just real quick.
You have a
before
trump
get-
card.
before
It makes
you get
everybody
on the
stop
joke,
talking.
bro.
Why wouldn't you use it? Yes, Rusty. Yes, Rusty. Go
Yes,
ahead.
Rusty.
Yeah, Becca. Do you know why Yellow needs 1.4 million?
Dollars.
He needs $1.4 million to reopen his banana bread shop, right?
Okay. All right. I'm
I
sticking
know.
with HOQ for now. All right.
Luca, why does Yellow need $1.4 million?
He wants $1.4 million because who doesn't want $1.4 million? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give me it. Give me my toy.
Oh, you were singing earlier. Now you're just quiet, huh?
All right, so
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yes, because he's wondering.
Who doesn't want to be American? Yeah. Fucking bro.
so Becca,
He literally just gave his side eyes.
we have a few questions to ponder before we
Yep.
roll over into the meme review here. Number one, why do we think Yellow wants 1.4 million? Okay, that's up in the air. Rusty has no idea. It's killing him. Number two, why did Yellow pick Rope's entrance song as American Idiot by Green Day? And number three, will Tether eventually become a outside the U.S. currency for external use, while there's an internal U.S. dollar for internal U.S. use? All right.
What do you think, Luca?
So on that note,
Put your thinking hat on, and you're gonna think about it.
I'm gonna pass it over to Rope, and we can get started looking at some of these memes from this week.
Thought you'd never ask.
Our memes made it. Did our memes make it, Luca?
No.
It's Rob's segment. The memes.
Hey, Rope is
All
gay.
right.
Rope is gay.
All right, we got the memes. We're gonna start
We
off
got the memes.
with Greg Zodge one here, submitted by Greg Zodge. This is a Greg. Walk us through this one since you wanted it on the meme review. Go ahead.
I submitted it as an application for the meme review. You are the one who determines what goes on the meme review, so I'm going to take this
Right,
as an
but you
implicit.
want-
I'm going to take this as an implicit. It deserves to be here, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, this is how I was feeling this week. I felt like the stock market was crashing, and all these guys, the Tesla pros, the AI investors, the master holders, silver, diversified portfolios, Vanguards, BTFs holders, I felt like they were all swimming in their own piss and pointing at me, laughing when I was the only one who hadn't pissed the pool. You know, that's how I felt.
You know what's the problem I have with this? It's the template. I never got that template. Like, is the guy peeing water?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a pool of pee.
It's a pool of ammonia.
And
Uh-oh, here we go. A pool of pee.
Full of pee. Okay.
All right.
I can see why Yellow
That's what
chose
it
that
sounded-
theme song for Rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is from Rope's older days when he was actually drinking his own pee. He's taking a pull of pee.
I've never drank my own pee, but accidentally drank some other guy's pee once. It was a complete mistake. Let's not talk about it. I'm sorry I brought
Defiant
it up.
L's.
Ever go to
Retards.
jail, Luca?
Speaking of
How
guys
do
that
you-
used to or still have a
Wait.
.eth, we've got a
Hey.
Ryan Sean. I'm here. Timestamp this tweet submitted by Pedro for well, you can read it. Ethereum will get its revenge rally in 2024. Timestamp this tweet at Ryan S. Adams. Oh, well, let's say
All right, wait. This is a good.
Wait,
Tora
that's
Pottle
the
has a good
meme?
score. It's 1.4 million.
And my memes didn't make it.
this was 1.4 million.
Yeah, 1.4 million. for the score.
No, you can't. No.
No?
No. No, not for this one, but we'll use it on another
Alright,
one.
alright,
Not
fine.
just the meme. For
We'll use it
the,
on a good one.
1.4 million.
We'll use it on a good one.
Yeah.
I got you.
Exactly. Score.
Score that. Wah wah wah.
Wah.
Womp,
Is it
womp.
wah, or should I spell it differently?
I thought it was
You
womp, like
forgot- you
WAMP.
forgot the
Womp.
Dot at the first.
Womp,
Dot,
womp,
wah,
womp, womp.
Wah. Dot. Wah.
I think that's just Native American for geese.
Is it like a silent P, or is it?
All right, we're going with that. You
Womp,
get it, you
womp,
understand
womp.
it. All right, next one here we've got Mr. Bull _ bear. Sounds about right. This is the
Yeah,
guy,
I'm feeling
the
that
aristocrat
one.
right here, drinking from the pipe of water. Few drops going down to the living expenses budget. Is the pipe of water. Bitcoin is the aristocrat there. And this one did good. Submitted by, I think, Greg, 408 likes. That's a good one. Score. Let's say, what are we doing on this one right here?
Hire a certified plumber.
I'm feeling that one.
1.4
Feeling it.
1.4 million. How about that? This one's good.
She's spelling out the
There we go.
point, but not the numbers.
Yeah.
American
I don't know why, Greg.
idiot.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Next one right here, we got HODL X. We've got the 10 Commandments of Bitcoin. I hope that's 10. What is this from I think for Futurama, Laser Eyes Moses here. Number 1, Bitcoin is for everyone. 2, stay humble, stack sats. 3, there is no second best. 4, Bitcoin only. 5, separate money and state. 6, do not wait to buy. 7, buy and wait, HODL. 8, plebs together strong. 9, if you don't believe or you don't get it, no time for you. Sorry, DSB. 10, and the most important one of all, Bug. Fuck you, Greg.
It is.
Nice.
It's important. It's important.
Oh.
Did he
let's
post that in
see.
response to somebody, or was that just a free post?
No, it was on the on your drop your memes if you got them there.
Right, but he put
For
it up
the,
on April 2nd, so that was yesterday. Click on it. Is he replying to somebody, or is he just dropping
Nope.
it? Just dropping it.
Hey,
All right.
what's your fucking point, Craig?
My point was, it might be funny if somebody made a mistake that he was replying to with this tweet. I didn't know.
Jesus.
Score.
Gabagooey.
Gabagool.
No. We're gonna go
Golden calf.
golden calf. That's not bad.
Or
Yeah, we'll go golden
where's the
calf.
second tablet? Where's the second
No.
tablet?
No. We're just gonna go simple.
Yes.
John 3:16. Boom. There we
Hell
go.
yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
All right. We've got at Nick Crypto on this next one. I don't know if y'all have seen this one before. I don't know who made this, but it's a guy sticking a toothpick into a watermelon, and bam, it's fucking Sailor's face.
There is no second best.
Someone reported that.
Whoa.
I don't know who made this meme, but it's a banger. Completely. Only
It's
86
the
likes.
best meme ever.
Wow.
This
I
is
don't
like
think I've seen a
meme
meme
of-
better than that.
Score. Meme
Except for the first time I seen
Century.
Uh,
Millennium.
okay, well, I'll go Century. We don't want to give that much credit. Just Century.
Who made that?
Boom. Next one coming up here, we've got at intern. We're gonna have a series of Trump tweets, memes, and tariff-related memes next. So we've got at intern. We've got the classic guy laying in the bed sleeping. All of the grenades and daggers falling, and it's supposed to be the soldier standing in front of him protecting him, but it's really Trump on fire, sending all the guys at the sleeping boy. And the sleeping boy is, you guessed it, my bags. Score.
Getting tired of
I
winning.
am so tired of winning.
Winfing. Winning.
I can't.
Yes,
spell,
Rusty?
man.
Yes, go
I
ahead.
can't.
Please.
Tariff these nuts.
Wait, Rusty's got a question. What do you got, Rusty?
Bitcoin is on sale, Ryan. No, is it still not happening? Not happening still.
No, it's already
Next one.
already a meme.
Okay. Well, specifically with Ryan
I
at the end.
hate
Are we
you.
talking?
Yeah,
Ryan, what are we
I
talking
hate
about?
you
Who's
so
Ryan?
much, and I hate
The
your
guy
entire
from
country.
like way back here.
GMA.
The
Ryan.
guy?
Are you gonna center the
I
segment?
hope you lose another war to
That's
some
fine.
birds.
I just wanted to test it one more time. I'll let it go. Not
Thank
happening.
you.
Got it.
All right, next one. At Mostly Peaceful with 2 L's. We've got the guy, the old school painting of the guy sitting at the table, pointing at his palm, saying to pay me. But instead, he looks like he face swapped or used AI to get it as Trump's face on there. This is a tariff meme. Yeah, I thought this was good. 5.7 thousand likes. Made me chuckle here. And we're going to use yellow score from a moment ago. Tariff
I
these nuts.
yeah, you did.
Boom. Moving along. Another one right here. This is from a picture from when Trump was announcing all the tariffs, all the reciprocal tariffs at the Liberation Day. I don't know if you heard of that. I'm sure Rusty watched it several times. But somebody took a McDonald's application right here and superimposed it over the list of tariffs. And yeah, no caption. It's at crypto UB. 2.9 thousand likes. That's I thought that was funny. Made me chuckle there. What's score?
I'm loving it.
Dollar menu, some dollar menu. The McRib is
Yeah.
back.
I like that one. I'll go bring back the McRib.
Tariff the McRib.
I liked yellows better. Just with I'm loving it.
What-
That was clever.
That is a good
that
one.
was
It's a clever
yellow.
one. It's clean.
Yeah, I like the yellow score too.
Okay, we'll go with I'm loving it.
Luca likes
I
it
think
too.
Luca likes it.
Luca liked it too.
Yep.
I'm glad I got my earbuds in. That felt good.
Yeah, he's loving it.
Luca
Next
screamed
one
more.
here. I don't know if y'all saw the news where the Heard Island got the tariffs. No one lives there except penguins, and somebody took the Volodymyr Ukraine guys meeting with Trump and Vance, and it made me literally laugh out loud in my office at Lit Capital. But guys, we don't even trade with your country. Shut the fuck up, Penguin. Did you even say thank you? We're tired of you taking advantage of hardworking American patriots. And he's got Trump and Vance sitting there for the Penguin photoshopped on the God. This one killed me today when I saw it.
All the cards.
That's good. How do we know
Score.
that there's only penguins there if no one lives there? How do we know it's only penguins?
Well, ostensibly, we have scientists going to check.
Okay.
Team of
Well, I guess not anymore
the
now.
day.
USAID's defunded.
Okay, Rusty, you do know,
Yo.
you guys over there in Australia, you do know that when you go to an island, you can actually leave the island, right? You do know that, right? You have the
that's-
ability
Yeah.
as you
That's
went to
it.
the island to leave the island, right?
Look, you're
I see what
taking
you did there,
advice
'cause,
from a
like,
guy
Australia
whose
is
most
like an
famous
island,
sailor
and-
got lost for like 100 years trying to come back from an island.
Mm.
Was he coming back from an island or was he coming back from across the Aegean Sea, which is only like 10 miles apart?
There were islands in
like
between,
this-
you know. There were multiple. There was a
Yeah.
Cyclops at some point. He
but
cannot
wasn't
get home.
coming back from an island, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, but still, getting lost in the Aegean Sea, like, look how small it is. Like, how good of a sailor was he really? You know what I mean? He
It's a
was-
sea inside of a sea, right?
yeah,
He didn't
right.
left only in the sea, he got lost in the
It's like a large bay.
Not even.
Mediterranean Sea. It's bigger.
I don't even know who we're talking about now.
I'm so
Yeah.
lost.
There's
Seas
going to be a
inside
movie about
seas.
it coming up here soon. It's
Yeah,
got
Matt Damon.
You'll
It's
all
nice.
know where it's-
Zendaya's in it. Yeah.
All right, moving along here, you bunch of autistic tards. We got at Greg 16676935420, famous Twitter account right here. Also talking about the stock meltdown today. You may have heard of it. Investing. He's got a screenshot of a Robinhood, and it's really just a red background, and it says, "You don't want to know. Come back tomorrow." On his Robinhood app. buying power $6.29 in his account. That's funny. That was pretty decent right there.
Marty
did you
Sal
hear
just
the-
said
did you
Trump
hear the
should
new
rename
narrative,
the
though?
Aegean Sea.
There was a new
What?
narrative that dropped though. It's Bitcoin is going slightly up when the stock market went down. Like there was a 2-hour, 3-hour period this morning where stock market was going down and a Bitcoin went up a little bit and everyone lost their mind. It's like we've decoupled. That's it.
Fuck it. Close enough.
Send it.
All right, we got next one at Lit Capital. My portfolio after market close today. He's got some not chairs.
It's a circuit breaker.
Plates. Fine China. Fine China closed in on about falling from a cabinet, but the doors are closed and they're just frozen in place. So as soon as he opens up the cabinet, the plates are hitting the floor. Meaning that probably when the market opens tomorrow, it's going to be more of the same. Lost what, 2 trillion today, maybe more. There was another 2 trillion tomorrow. Score.
What's a few trillion between
The
me and you?
The market is fine. What did Trump say? Looks good.
Well,
Somebody asked me to comment on
I
it.
think technically that meme was like posted just after the Trump announcement, which they had at 4 o'clock at market close about the tariffs. So he's talking about yesterday's market, and yeah,
And
so
they open the door.
I'm feeling that one. Yeah, just open it. Just open it on Monday. That's open, and then the plates will be magically back to where they were.
Just open it on Monday.
That's
Perfect. Nailed
genius,
it.
Rusty. You're so smart.
Yeah.
I should use my
Next
Isn't
one.
Rusty so smart, Luca?
Just open it on Monday.
All right, next one. Moving along here, we got at Chase Down Leads. Luca, you gonna take this one? We've got breaking. China has rebranded to avoid tariffs, and we've got a picture of the Asia right here, and it's got China and just got Ohio written over it. I thought this one was funny as well, so I put it on
but
here.
I'm not-
10,000
I'm
likes.
not going there. Not this time.
I saw that post from Anders. He tagged both of us on that. Shenzhen is being renamed Miami.
Insane. Where is Miami was a score. If you know, you know. You get the reference. Moving along, we've got at Hodler Haiku hashtag Stack Chain is the caption. He's got a little bit of I guess Studio Ghibli with a Gripple's head / Donald Tear on the Donald here.
There's a lot
logo
going on.
kneeling, begging for his life. Please, sir, mi familia, stacking win. This was I thought kind of clever, kind of funny.
It doesn't look like you thought it
Giving
was
some
kind
love
of
to
funny.
Haiku though. What do you mean?
It looks like you
Is
didn't
it
even
winning?
you didn't even put a heart on there.
The only
It was
bad
really
thing
weird.
about this
Stacking
game
win.
is Grepples.
Do I gotta like everything I find funny, Greg?
I mean,
Is that what
that's you're doing the meme review. So I mean, if you're gonna say something, you may as well mean it.
You also said stacking instead of winning, so you didn't even read the speech bubble correctly.
Well, reading is not his. I mean, you see him spelling, so.
He's the American idiot. remember?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
All right, and then we're gonna also end on a Greg meme here at Greg Zodge1. We've got what's this producer's name? I know
Rick
it, but I just
Rubin.
can't think of it right now. Who
Tombstone.
is it?
Jack Dorsey?
Rick Rubin.
No, it's a Rick Rubin. Thank you, Greg. Rick Rubin
It looks like Jack
on
Dorsey,
I
doesn't
guess on a soundboard on a computer, cooking up a tune. Big bold caption. Yeah, keep it right at 84K. That's perfect. 312 likes. Not bad, Greg. Not bad.
See,
I
you
didn't
liked
find it funny.
You
so I'm
did find
gonna
it funny. I
Take
can
my
see.
like back.
Yeah, take it back,
No,
please.
I
I don't
did
need.
not.
I don't need
I
your
did-
charity. I don't need your charity likes. I'll tariff them. I'm gonna take some likes back from you.
Score. He doesn't need charity legs.
Jesus, the spelling.
It's because I type so fast, Greg. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
I said charity likes, by the way, but I'll take charity legs. You. I mean, with your feet, you need charity legs, right?
It's the same thing, exactly. And that's it. That's the meme review there.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
Fantastic.
Another well done meme review. Good job, bro.
Luca, aren't you happy
Thanks.
we missed bath time for this?
Hell yeah.
Why is Rope still talking since Marty's out? He's got a mouth. Can't stop him. So, I'm fostering 3-week-old kittens right now. And, they're bottle feeding and everything. I'm not doing a lot
I
of the
didn't
work.
see that in the show notes.
My
Is
wife.
this
Sounds
impromptu?
like fun.
No, this is real. My wife and kids are doing most of the work here. But one thing I didn't know is that when they're this young, you have to make them pee and poop. And the way you make them pee and poop is while you're holding them, you rub their genitals. And it's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Cat taking a big old dump while you're stroking.
So I'm pretty sure April Fool's was, I don't know how many. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, I don't
2
know.
days
I don't
ago.
know.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up. I'm
I'm pretty sure. I'm
just
pretty
gonna
sure,
put it out there.
I'm pretty sure you got
Okay.
rickrolled. I'm
I
certain
don't
of
know which cat told you that, but she was dying.
it. I'm definitely calling the cops. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. Animal services.
You ever
That's
been
what we were
molested?
calling it. We were calling it animals.
I think you call that bestiality. I don't think it's.
No, it's just
Yeah.
how you make them pee and poop, man. They don't have a mom, so we got to do it
Not
for them.
buddy.
All right. Well, Yellow is a cat, so he can. I don't know. You tell us, Yellow.
I'm not a cat.
Since when?
What? Have you told
I'm
Michael?
a cat for sailor.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sailor called me a cat.
So it's time to hear Becca's guess on what Yellow needs this 1.4 million for.
Mm.
Yeah, no, for not his banana bread bakery. If it's not his bakery, then it's for a secluded island.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys think you can buy like a fucking island with 1.4 million? Really?
Yeah.
I saw it on base. I saw it on Base Games. I think it was 1.8 million private island. I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen islands for sale for like 700K. So you
Where?
must be. Oh, like
Yeah, interesting.
nowhere nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like in the fucking.
Pretty sure
Arctic.
there's like native pigs on the beach.
And
I bet you
native
Epstein's
pigs
is
aren't bad.
cheap.
That's a food source. Epstein was cheap. Oh, he got it.
The,
damn near free,
the
I'm sure.
island, I imagine, is pretty. And nobody wants to buy it. I'm sure. Would you want to live there? No.
No, I think that has
Meat
bad
factory
karma.
island.
There's bad karma on that island.
That's.
What if we
putting
buy it ironically
mildly.
there? Does that make?
Well,
it
if you
better?
buy it ironically.
The next having party on Epstein
Oh
Island.
no! No, Jesus!
That could be lit. That could be really fun.
Shit.
Stroking
let's
cats
say-
and
let's
Epstein
say-
Island. That's the way to end the
let's
show
say-
right there.
There's
Last
ironic,
week
and
I
then there's just
just,
plain fucked up.
What's FCK EZB? And since when do you have a smartphone that's not a Nokia fucking brick? What are you doing here, Becca?
What? Oh, this says fuck the European Central Bank.
Nice.
Nice.
It says buy Bitcoin, stop the inflation. Yeah.
Nice.
Meh.
It's actually
That or what?
Luca's new phone now.
That or 1.4 million.
Yeah. So Yellow's buying an island. That's great.
Epstein, specifically Epstein Island.
I'm not saying why.
Specifically Epstein Island. Yeah, that's the one he wants.
Mhm.
Yellow's buying.
He's wanted it for
an
years.
island.
It's got the cool little temple on it and shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a Greek Orthodox church, doesn't it?
No.
Oh damn. Damn.
It does not. Fucking Pollock.
It's got the right colors, it's the right shape. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost looks like the Greek flag.
That's your thing, Catholics.
Ooh. Kate O'Neill in the chat. What is a malacca?
What is a Malacca? Go body to the mirror and check out.
That's my
Okay,
mom.
we're gonna go have your back here, okay?
Too mean? I didn't mean
No.
it, sorry.
No.
Bitcoin's pumping.
Just do a
We're
search
at
on
prices.
YouTube.
We're at like 83. Look at that.
Coming back to
Wow.
84K, right where Rick Rubin wants
Yeah,
it.
bull market is back. We're so back. We are so back.
My favorite YouTube video about Malacca, I think you can find it just by searching what does Malacca mean. It's a Greek dude in like sweatpants shorts and a wife beater. And I think he's got like a cigarette hanging out of his head. It's like, "Is it Malacca?" And he just talks about what a Malacca is. It's one of my favorite videos of all time.
Oh, fuck. Kate asked that?
Yes.
My bad.
All right. Is there anything any of you want to talk about before we pack it in for the evening?
Why is Becca deleting messages of big things in one guy?
Okay, it was Luca. Actually, he was stepping on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you
Can you
be
say sorry? You were deleting messages
He
with
doesn't
your
look
little
sorry.
toes.
He doesn't look sorry at all.
Censorship.
did we ban the guy or no? I think you banned the guy.
What? Uh-oh. Luca, why are you banning people? Hey.
It's like the only guy that shows up every episode.
Yep.
Yeah,
Every
thanks,
time.
Luca.
Thanks, Luca.
Yeah.
Moon guy, please keep giving us money.
No.
All right, everybody.
Nice rubber spatula there.
Thanks for tuning in to watch us this week. Everybody be safe. Buy some Bitcoin. Hold some Bitcoin.
Yeah. Fuck you, Grapples.
Fuck you, Grepples.
Bitcoin is on sale, Ryan.
Bitcoin's on sale, Ryan.